Tata pahi mahabhaga Purvai sahagatam tamaha Yatha tare madhushparam Prajaya tadvidehinaha. Therefore, O great sage, please save me and my forefathers who are descending to the darkness of hell, because I have no progeny. Kindly do something so that I may have a son. Deliver us from hellish conditions. So this is very interesting. We can see a king, he is a powerful personality. But he has to do, yesterday I was discussing, he has to give to the kingdom a responsible son who can be the next king. He has to do proper training. And he's feeling his duty is incomplete. And another way he is feeling his duty is incomplete because of his forefathers. There is one shloka that we have duty to different personality. We have duty to the forefathers. What is the shloka? Devashi bhutapta nidam pitrinam na kinkaro nayam ridi charajan sarvatmana sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam parihitakartam. Very famous shloka. It says we have obligation to devatas because they are maintaining all the facilities we have, because devatas are doing it. Somebody is doing it. Nothing happens by accident. First thing we should be very, very clear. It's a big brainwash by atheistic scientists. Nothing happens by accident. They say we are washing. They have brainwashed the society into foolishness. Everything there is always a cause. Okay? So we see all these facilities which we are getting. We have to be thankful to the devatas, and it is natural actually. Natural. People are always thankful. Not only in the civilized society, even in the uncivilized societies, in the jungles, they offer prayers to the nature. By nature, people are, unless they are brainwashed. So people have obligation, so we thank. Okay. Deva Rishi. Rishi means all the great sages. That also we should be thankful. Correct? Because all the knowledge we're getting, they're given. Somebody asked Srila Prabhupada, why is Vedavyasa not coming and helping us? We are spreading Lord Chaitanya's movement all around. He should come. He said, I've given it the books. Is that not enough? So he has done a great favor by giving this wonderful literature, and we are benefiting. The rishis, we have to thank them. Had Vedavyasa not compiled the Vedic literature, what would have happened to us? Today it would have been dispute even the shlokas of Gita. People would have even doubted whether Gita existed. Forget about even knowing some shlokas. Oh, there was no book. So at least it's written black and white. And they also gave an example of, they were very pure, very great. They gave wonderful example. They were Shibhuta, other living entities. They are also offering service to us. Friends. Deva Shibhuta Apta Nidam. Nidam, other living entities, we are obligated to them. We are taking service from them. Deva Shibhuta Apta Nidam Pitrinam. Our forefathers. We are also thankful to them. Generally, society, they put reverse. First forefathers and this reverse. Actually, it is in this condition. First, we are thankful actually to the Lord. That will come. Deva Shibhutata Nidam Pitrinam Na Kinkaro Nayam Rini Charajan Sarvatmaya Sharanam Sharanyam Gato Mukunda Paritakartam. But if you have served Lord Vishnu, you are automatically freed from all the debt. If you have not done that, then all this debt person has to fulfill in his life. Correct? The life is a life of gratitude. Gentleman means he has a life of gratitude. So he has gratitude to Devatas because Devatas providing us rain. Therefore in Bhagavad Gita also 3rd chapter Krishna says, you offer worship to the Devatas. But later Krishna says not needed. If you are worshipping me, not needed. Deva Shibhuta. So all this thing person should have a gratitude. It's a very, very important principle. Now this king is feeling about the gratitude to his forefathers. And how is it is taken care? In the line, this pinda should go on. Shraddha should go on, which is part of the Vedic culture. Even Arjuna was worried. Among various reasons Arjuna gives for not fighting the war, in the first chapter, he says, Lupta Pindotaka. Lupta Pindotaka. Lupta means will stop. Pindo, the offering of Shraddha will stop. Actually, Pinda means a mound, which is offered. Pinda has been used, the word, for so many things, but generally when you say Pindotaka means referring to the Shraddha ceremony. He says, my dear Lord Krishna, if I kill all the men here, the children will become untrained. They will become what is known as Varna Shankara, good for nothing. Varna Shankara means like the modern day population. You cannot give them any engagement. Forget Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, they are not fit to be even Shudras. Because Shudra also has a lot of qualities mentioned in the Bhagavatam by Narad Muni to Vasudeva. And in Bhagavad Gita, Parichayatam karma, he should be obedient, truthful, obedient, honest. At least this much qualities you should have. You cannot get even a Shudra. Can you get somebody from the street and can do the honestly, truthfully, without any duplicity his job? You cannot get. He'll steal and run away. Correct? That is the reality. It's very, very difficult. And forget other. Other to bhul jao. We cannot get. This is the situation now. So Arjuna was worried. Krishna, you are asking me to fight, but then if I lift my Gandiva, nobody will survive here. Millions of people will die. And millions of people, when they die, what will happen at their home? The children will not be trained. And children become untrained, they will become Varna Shankara. And once they become Varna Shankara, good for nothing, one thing they will not do, Pinda. Correct? Today also it is almost gone. What is this Pinda? They don't. We are in a world of science now. What is this Pinda? They will speak like this. For them, every scientist has to certify. Then he will accept. Anyway. So now what happens is that Shraddha ceremony is not done. Then what is the danger? The danger is this, that suppose for some reasons a person did not get a gross body. Therefore it is called putra. Pu means hellish condition. He will come in a hellish condition. Some reason, some karma, this life, last life, we are not in a proper, we are in a difficult condition, hellish condition. Pu also refers to hell. Tara means trayate, saves. Therefore, Kshatriya, Putra, Khatara. Hindi mein hai na Khatara. Khatara, Putra, Kshatriya. So he has to save the forefathers from that hellish condition by offering Shraddha. What happens in Shraddha? Very simple. We offer just like we offer food to the Lord. We offer food to the Lord. And the prasadam we offer to the forefathers. Very simple. That is the process, is a ritual, forget. The essence is this. Generally people go to Gaya to do it. That's a place where it is generally done. You can do it in some other places also. But generally, traditionally people go to Gaya to do Shraddha. Pushkar भी करते हैं लोग. काशी भी जाते हैं लोग. वो जाते हैं जगह जगह. But main, Gaya का नाम उसके लिए main है. So this is offered. The Shraddha ceremony is offered. And then what happens if it is not offered? Then they have to suffer in the hellish condition. If they have by chance gone to the hellish condition. This is putra. So what is in it for us now? How do we take this? Point number 1. We are daily having prasadam. So nothing to worry. You will not go to hell. It's for normal people who don't take prasadam. At least that time prasadam will save you. Correct? Having prasadam is so important. Number 1. Number 2. Actually, this Bhaksanda Prabhupada, who was a guru of Srila Prabhupada, he said something called Vaishnava Shraddha. He says, they asked for him what to do. They said, offer a big feast to the deities, call all the devotees and distribute prasadam. Over. All this karma kanda that the brahmanas do, this mantra, he was washed hand, his hand is away. He called about Vaishnava Shraddha, and that's what happens. In ISKCON, devotees go in ISKCON temple, they say, please, on my father's, grandfather's name, today can you distribute prasadam? on the brahmachari ashram. Ours is a small temple generally. They will let 20, 50 devotees are there. Some temples 100 full devotees are there. They'll distribute prasadam. Okay. That is actually Shraddha. In fact, there was one personality. His name is Haridas Thakur. So Advaita Acharya used to, after you have the you offer the pinda, you distribute prasadam to the devotees. So he called Haridas Thakur, Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya was the most respected Brahmana. And Haridas Thakur is actually Muslim. And he called him and he said, please accept first the Shraddha Patra. After offering, first they will offer to one Vaishnava. So he said, what are you doing? People will insult you like anything. You are called a Muslim to accept the Shraddha Patra. So he said, you are equal to millions of Brahmanas. So Haridas Thakur's condition was, he is Brahma actually. He is said to be incarnation. Sometimes even he said as the incarnation of Prahlad also. But sometimes it mentioned the incarnation of Brahma. Maybe combination also. Sometimes some people are. So anyway, he was a very advanced, exalted personality. So not by birth. Today it is like more by birth, I think. Some Shraddha ceremony, something. We collect Brahmanas and we used to collect 10. So we used to go to houses, Brahmin houses. कुछ भी मिल जाए, बच्चा भी मिल जाए, count के लिए 10 गिनती करना है. What Brahmin qualities he has. Simply. So this is not important, but what is important, we see the essence is important. So, and another thing is that, we know the Prahlad Maharaj, he asked Narasimha Deva. Previously this was there. How can I deliver my forefathers? You know, the whole Ganga was brought down for this whole purpose. Who brought down the Ganga? Bhagirathi. For the same purpose. Can my forefather, it was not his father. Who were the people who died? Sagaras? Sagara's sons died. And his sons died because some nuisance they did. They went to Kapila Muni. Sagara was actually very, very powerful. And he was doing some Ashwamedha Yagna, and then big drama is there. But finally they find horse was stolen by somebody. Indra? He many times done it. He did it for Prithu Maharaj also. Indra gets worried. I told many times it's a calculation of punya. Actual enjoyment is by punya, not by currency. You have currency, you may not be able to enjoy. If you have punya, you will enjoy. Currency is the shadow of punya. May not match the punya. Okay? Now what happens once? Any time somebody is accumulating punya, Indra is in trouble. Because you can purchase that seed by punya, not by money. You cannot become Indra by money. By punya you can become. Therefore Vishwamitra, when he was, Vishwamitra it was, when he was accumulating lot of punya by tapas, he sent Menika to disturb it. And there was once Prithu Maharaj also, when he was doing 100 Ashwamedha Yagna, he didn't want him to get the credit because only he has the credit of 100. 99 got over, he was patient. When 100th he was able to do, he kept disturbing, and he came even as a sadhu sometime to steal the horse. Okay? It's a big drama that happened. And then finally, Prithu Maharaj, with the incarnation of God, I think it decided to punish him. And that is the time, I think, higher personalities come to stop. And they say, enough. What is the use for you to do 100? You are incarnation of God. He said, okay, enough. And they made a peace offer between, peace deal was done. The same way, now Indra, another thing was that he was trying to disturb Sagaras. I don't know why it was. Exactly don't remember the instance, but he was trying to disturb his Ashwamedha Yagna. And Sagara was also very powerful. He stole his, and I think again Sagara's son chased him. They were chasing the horse. No, whatever it is. Finally the horse was found by the sons. They were searching, and they found him in the Kapila's ashram. So they all surrounded Kapila, and they were in big number, 100 or some number. There were a big number of them sons. And they thought he is a thief, and they raised their weapons. Kapila Muni is not in the mood to raise weapon. He was in his tapasya, and those weapons went back and killed them. Not only the weapon, just by tejas he burned them. He did. He burned them to ashes just by tapas shakti. Anyway, here we cannot say punya because he is incarnation of God, Kapila. He can do anything he wants. He can do. Just like Krishna swallowed fire. Anything he can do. Anyway, so these people, Achintya Shakti, they all died. Ash were lying all around them, and horse was standing. And later, when they were searched, it was found out this was happened. And now they asked Kapila Muni, okay, this has happened, how they can be delivered. He said, they can be delivered only by the water of Ganges. Now, generations after generation, effort went in to bring the Ganges. It didn't come in one generation. The obligation to deliver the forefathers previously was very strong. Something should be done. And then finally what happened was, Bhagirathi was the one who brought it. And he had difficulties on the way bringing. And there is the famous instance of, which is the Muni, who drank the water whole. Therefore it is called Janavi. Janu Muni, he drank the whole Ganges. He was doing his Achavan and Ganges water came and took his cup away. He got so irritated, he drank the whole Ganges. A tapasvi, has some tapas. These are all inconceivable talking. Even you don't know what is Ganges. We are only looking at a gross. It has a subtle feature. Otherwise they will put teleco, where the water of Ganges is actually falling from heaven. So we can't see. And that is also the path to heaven. That's why they all were going there. Yudhishthira and all to go through Vaikuntha, through that path they went, correct? They also walked through that place. If you've gone to Chardham Yatra, all the drama is there. Okay, so now what happens is that Janavi Muni and then the Bhagirathi says, Arey Baba, so much effort I put to bring the Ganges, then my ancestor I have to deliver. And on the way you have drank water. He fell at his feet. Then whole water came out. Therefore he became, the Ganges is called Janavi, and he became father of Ganges. And Bhishma came to meet him because Bhishma was son of Ganges. Therefore, Mayapur, there is a place where Bhishma comes to that place. He is Ganga Putra and he is Ganga ka father because it came from him now, took birth from his mouth. So he came to meet him. Very interesting. How Ganga can give birth. Because you try to understand, we are only seeing as the water, actually it's a personality. So many times we are Ganga offering prayers to Lord Vishnu, Ganga offering prayers to Lord Krishna. So anyway, so now the point comes here, so how much effort was there to get delivered? Okay? We can understand. Even Prahlad Maharaj asked Narasimha Deva, can you forgive my father? So at that time, Narasimha Deva says, what, one father? 21 generations I have delivered because you have become a great devotee. So therefore, all we have to do is become a great devotee. If you do that, automatically every day you are offering anyway bhoga, distributing prasadam. Don't worry, it is. But at the same time, because you become a great devotee, the Lord is so pleased. He delivers many generations. True, we are not like Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is an extremely exalted position. Narasimha Deva says, you are the best of my devotees. He is so dear to the Lord. He has conquered the heart of the Lord. And because of he's so happy, he blesses everything. Everybody he blesses all around. So in that way we can understand that he was worried. Here is Chitraketu very worried because he's worried. Number one, he has to give king to the, he has to train and give a good king to the citizens. Generally they used to do that duty. And number two, he has to have personally a son who can deliver him and his forefathers. And in that respect, he is worried. Okay? Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.